Morning, everybody. Welcome to Left to Center.
Happy 219 Day.
Happy 219 Day.
I mean, it just feels like a holiday. It's a holiday.
It is a holiday for us. If you're not from the 219, you're probably asking yourself, what the hell is 219 Day?
Yeah, why is it a holiday?
Because it's February 19th. That's why. And it's just a good reason. If it's February 19th in Northwest Indiana and you're not from the region, as we call it, let me just tell you something. It sucks this time of year.
So you need to have something like a holiday.
Yeah, February
it's perfect.
19th.
And it's probably appropriate that the region's holiday is in the middle of disastrous winter weather.
Yeah.
Usually.
Yeah. So we have to have a reason to celebrate. And, our area code is 219. So what the hell, right?
February 19th.
Let's party.
Region Rat Rants. Check him out on Twitter.
Region Rat Rants is the godfather of 219 Day. And we've taken the mantle and run with it.
You've proudly done that, by the way.
With our RR's permission.
Agree.
Let's throw a
Not
shout
only
out.
permission, but endorsement.
Endorsement, yeah.
They're like, take it, Mayor.
Because they're a Twitter handle.
Yes.
And Twitter handles can't run large-scale events like we can.
Well, how about the fact that there was some criticism of you making a big deal about and using a rat as the logo and coming out and saying 219 Day and just making fun of the region. Don't do that. We're better than that.
We're better than that. We can't have the rat as our logo.
And then there was a rumor that you were remember piñatas. So okay. We have this party at the Civic Center, right? It's attended by, 1,000 people all over. It's a lot of fun.
We have it every year.
Yeah, they have great regional beers there. All kinds of fun stuff.
A lot of roast
games,
beef sandwiches,
tattoo stuff, funny temporary tattoo stuff, just fun stuff. And there was a rumor going around that the mayor in the piñata, there's a rat piñata every year that gets blown up, which is great,
which is
too.
awesome.
And there was a rumor that the mayor allowed condoms and cigarettes to be placed in the.
Well, it wasn't really a rumor. I said that we placed condoms and cigarettes in it.
Well,
yeah,
they didn't actually. They weren't actually in there.
No, they weren't. But
there was some candy cigarettes.
We scared.
That'd be a health concern.
Yeah,
a significant health concern.
Rubbers and cigarettes.
Yes.
Yeah,
with candy.
With candy.
Go get it, kids.
Here's your nicotine-laced candy.
Right. But so we scared off
riled up
the
some
finer
people.
elements of society.
Yes.
They were like...
Is that an oxymoron in the region?
The finer elements of society. They disapprovingly didn't like our holiday.
They didn't. They came after us
and we had the finer elements of society that were banging on us for using a rat and talking about condoms.
And celebrating the region.
And they thought we should be drinking champagne and teetotaling.
I mean, at the end of the day, celebrating the region's about grittiness. Blue collarness.
And I know a lot of you that listen, thankfully, we love our audience from across the country. We appreciate you. But 219 Day, this is who we are in our DNA. And if you like who we are, you got to like our holiday, too. It comes
without a doubt. And, that's...
It's like if you marry us, you marry the good and the bad. And there's a lot of bad, let's be honest.
For better or for worse.
But this is one of the good things, I think.
I agree.
You got to, take in 219 Day if you're going to like LOCPOD. This is our holiday.
And if you follow hashtag 219 Day today on Twitter, you will find regionites from all over the country celebrate, enjoying it and I missed the region or whatever. So.
I think we're the only area of the country that celebrates their area code.
So I thought I heard some other area code hooked up and tried to do it after we did. So
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
Well, how about the area code for, I always think about this. If Indianapolis wanted to do it, their area code's 317.
Ooh, is that?
It's St. Patrick's Day. Can't do it. Sorry.
No.
They can't change.
Northern California, what is it? 419?
707.
707. July 7th.
Yeah. That's where I grew up.
Who's 420?
The 707. That's it.
That'd be hilarious if it was Colorado or something.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious.
Oregon.
So hold it. 420. I think I've used that area code before. I want to say.
Here it is. It's coming. It's coming.
It's the Czech Republic.
No, I don't think I have that.
Nope.
The old Czech Republic celebrating 420.
That must be there's a country code of 42.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So on 420 Day. Hopefully we're on there on 420 Day.
It
That'd
seems
be
that
interesting.
the country area, the area code is in Arizona.
Oh.
So.
Oh, AZ. Okay.
Yeah,
420, somewhere in Arizona.
There you go. So anyway, you could borrow our idea, but we do have. I think we have a guest coming by a little bit later to celebrate.
We got some peeps coming by.
By the way, look at this, Kev. I'm sporting 219 Day logo. This is the annual shirt. It's got Reggie.
First time we've had a hoodie.
It's Reggie the Region Rat with a mask. 2020.
It says Region Strong on the bottom.
Says Region Strong. This is for sale, right?
Yeah, John, where is it?
Yeah, how do we get these things? 219day.com or gohammond.com/shop. and here's a little
fun.
idea of what it looks like. Nice little store. There's there's all types of. There's face masks.
Yeah, they got masks,
hoodies, T-shirts.
Beautiful.
And this is exciting. With every purchase, you get a free Region Strong bumper sticker.
Oh,
Nice.
that's sweet.
Yeah.
You should get like a gift certificate for Zell's or White Castle.
There you go.
Yeah.
I hear there's White Castle in the building. Actually,
I heard
Really?
that too.
today. Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna tear that shit up.
Well, it's first Friday of Lent.
Oh, by the way, I gave up. I went hard on Lent this year.
Let's hear it.
I imposed a system on myself.
I'm listening.
So, like, I'm going to tell you what I gave up, and then the system next.
All right.
This has all been blessed by the Pope, mind you.
Or the bishop, whatever.
I bounced it.
Bounced it off
The Pope.
Pope Francis.
Yes.
Let's
Yeah.
hear it.
He's a big fan of LOCPOD. He follows us.
I hope that'd be great.
The Pope follows us. You know,
not recently. I hope.
talked to him after the last show.
Yeah.
Not happy about.
Was that it during confession?
Yeah, he was not happy about the repeated use of the term dry humping.
I could see how that could be something.
Yeah,
that
so
he'd be
like if
upset
we're going to
about.
continue to be followed by the Pope, we're going to have to curtail use of dry humpage
It's a good call.
during the show. I promised the
You
pontiff
guys are
that's where we were
disgusting.
going. So anyway,
You guys.
so where was I going with the Pope? Oh, the
Okay,
Pope blessed my
Lent,
system.
for Lent.
My system is I gave up red meat and booze.
Nice. Wow.
So I'm starving, obviously.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
And I'm sober.
I was
going to
say it's true. You're no more muddled lime with your vodka until Easter.
Not true, because I had a drink last night, right?
Yeah.
So how did I do this?
Good question.
Because I have a system.
All right. System is.
Well, you know, I'm training for a triathlon.
Yes, you are.
Right?
Yes.
So, like, I have to be in good shape. And I also want to give up red meat during Lent. I usually do. And booze is a challenge. Not that I have problems. I don't have problems, I promise.
Does he, Lindsay?
No comment.
Thanks, Lindsay. So anyway, if I want to have one of them back, I have to work out and close my rings.
On your Apple Watch.
So if I close my ring
then you can have a drink.
or red meat.
Is that really giving it up?
Yeah.
Because of the system, you're doing something. See, this is another thing. So our
The
priest,
Pope blessed it.
priest says if you're not going to give something up or you feel that's not really as much of a sacrifice, do something positive. So mine is increase my number of workouts per week. From sometimes I'm lazy and I only get one in. I'm going to make sure I
Really?
do at least 3 during Lent.
My low weeks are 3.
Yeah, they're better than me.
But
man.
like if I want to eat bacon, which I love, or if I
Who
want to
doesn't?
have a drink.
Who doesn't like bacon?
Like if we're doing pre-show and I'm drinking goddamn water, are you kidding me?
That's no fun.
So what did I do last night?
Closed your rings and you had a vodka.
I worked out and I drank vodka.
Wow.
And I
Now
did
we
not
know.
have red meat. That's a pretty good system, all right?
Pope Francis says yes.
Yeah, Pope Francis signed off on it.
All right.
I got it. I sent it up through the chain, the chain of command.
It'd be nice
Speaking
to
of
have
bacon.
that chain.
Through Father, started off
Speaking
with
of
Father
bacon,
Rick.
John.
Yeah,
That was last night's pre-show was crazy, right?
yeah.
It was crazy.
Cobb salads everywhere. The whole place was full. Here's the problem with pre-show at True now. Everyone knows you guys are there.
I wonder why. Because we talk about it on every show.
It was a party there.
It became a
last
party.
night,
It became
man.
a bit of a party.
I have to say we did a shitty job on pre-show, but we were partying it up.
Well, we kept on getting visitors. It was.
It was
Hey,
nice.
Mayor.
I
It
know
was
it was
awesome.
nice. It was
great.
nice.
It was very nice.
We like our visitors,
We got. Yeah, we
and
did
it's
like
nice
our
to know
visitors.
people are listening to the show. I don't think they're there coincidentally.
Not at all.
By the way, True, keep on upping your sponsorship.
Where's your sponsorship, True?
You
How
know,
much back?
Obviously, I mean you're making out on this deal because we're dropping $100 every time we pre-show.
Yeah, at least.
And then everyone who was there last night,
They
'cause
were
you guys were
dropping.
there.
Sure.
That was
Yeah,
incredible.
right?
should get some
I
true
think
swag.
yeah. And some people are saying people were out there because Lindsay is back.
Well,
She was gone the
She's
last
back
show.
she's back in black.
we had a good show.
Well, she's back.
Was it a good show though?
What's
I
that?
think
It
we
was-
talked about this last
It
night.
was a little rough.
It was a little.
the last show.
We had fun.
I feel like every time I leave or I skip a show for the betterment of my education, you guys turn into frat boys.
That's what you get for putting
You devolve.
education above the pod.
Yeah, what the hell, Lindsay? I thought you were.
I mean,
committed
let's
to
focus
this.
I
here.
know, I should just be a woman and just not go to school and take care of the kids.
And take care of and just take care of us.
No, you need to make money
You're
and
the
all that.
kids.
You need to prioritize.
because you're acting like children.
Well, so you go away one show, and we say dry hump 20 times, and we talk about.
No,
Wow.
it's not even just the last show. It's like
Anytime
you have a
leave,
weird habit of talking about dicks all the time.
That's
Saying
coming
that
from
to
your
me,
daughter.
I'm offended
You sh-
as a father.
That's coming
This
from your
is your-
daughter.
I'm gonna pull
you
daddy
just
daughter
did this
stuff.
to
out.
yourself.
Here
Father.
comes the
I didn't
therapy
say
session.
I didn't say anything about a dick in the last show.
I agree.
I
with
was
you.
reading the newspaper.
I'm not
Thank
talking.
you.
I'm talking. There's a trend here
Really?
that
I know.
people and your wife have noticed.
I don't think
in
so.
addition to myself.
Don't bring up
This is
my-
becoming too much of a therapy session. Let's
Yeah.
do our sponsors.
Hey, by the way, I have to start off with apologies for the last show.
Speaking of which,
Yeah.
Speaking of
I'm going to start
dicks.
off with apologies for the last show. It seems like there was
legal
some...
disclaimer. Here it comes.
All right, so I want to start off with firefighters in general. Right, I may have said something about...
You may have generalized.
I generalized. I said...
I tried to bring you down.
What
a
did I
bit.
say? Something like firefighters all get drunk after their shift?
And I said that's not true.
And
it
I was
kept
like,
coming down.
They're drinking at like 8 in the morning. They're
Kept
usually
going, right.
0.10.
I
And
kept
then
trying to correct
you kept
you.
on trying to correct me, and I wouldn't listen to you. So to all firefighters that I offended after the last show, I sincerely apologize.
Yeah.
Okay, Michigan City firefighters.
Those that weren't involved
Those
in
who were not involved in the criminal proceedings.
Those that weren't involved in the dry humping
In the bloody
episode,
hand
in the bloody
episode.
hand episode, I may have generalized Michigan City firefighters in general. I want to say to you, I apologize. Okay, my family.
Here we go. A public
Sick.
apology to your family.
To my family, when they heard repeated terms of dry humping and
Your
you
mom's
know,
probably listening right
Genitalia.
Lindsay alleges that I was talking about genitalia.
Not the last episode. It's just a trend.
I apologize.
Oh,
All right.
Thank you.
To my wife Marissa for repeatedly using the terms dry hump
now. Oh my God, Tom.
and genitalia and stuff like that. I apologize.
4-footer, 4-incher. There was some of
4-footer.
that conversation.
Not happy about the 4-foot joke. I thought it was funny.
She
I
didn't.
apologize.
All
Oh,
right.
I bet
to-
she laughed.
To my
4-footer,
mom,
ha.
to my dad, to my mom, to my stepmother Lynette, to everybody that loves me for embarrassing you.
How about
and
to your pod crew as well?
Oh, that's coming. That's coming. I apologize to my family. Is there anybody else? I'm not.
I think you
apologizing
covered
to you guys.
everybody. Hammond
'Cause
residents.
Hammond residents in general.
Hammond
residents.
voters.
I apologize to you, Hammond residents. If you were offended after my last show, I apologize.
Yes, John.
I see a future bit where Tom starts every show apologizing for the
For
last
last
show.
For the last show, I think
So
we
if you've
covered.
been offended,
did we?
just listen to the next show.
Yeah, if I offend you on this show, the next show we will start off with apologies. So I sincerely apologize to anybody that we offended in the previous 51 shows.
Thank you.
Thank
Number
you.
52.
All right, there you
All
go.
right, on to our
All right,
sponsors.
now moving on. Let's piss off some other people.
On to our sponsors who pay to get to actually pay to get heard on this show.
Am I
Lindsay.
starting?
Lindsay's starting.
Lindsay's part. She's not done yet.
You're
No.
listening to Left of Center, where we cover everything from politics to important events of the day in the Midwest and the nation, all while having way too much fun while doing it. If you can't get enough of us, follow us on Facebook at Left of Center Pod or on Twitter at LOCPOD, LOCPOD. If you can't listen in live, download our episodes from the Apple Podcast or Spotify app. Don't forget to rate and subscribe. And listen to us at a crystal clear 10 kilohertz per second. Just search for our red and blue logo. Thanks, guys.
That was it.
Send us an email if you want to start re-up your ad or to start a new ad campaign at leftofcenterpod@gmail.com. But we should have a new email soon,
Ooh.
an official one where it'll say blank at lockpod.com.
I thought you were going to be in the shot, by the way. What's up?
Well, we got some people coming in, so.
How about read our
And
sponsors?
I
Read the
forgot to wear a
sponsors.
nice outfit today.
I agree on that.
Are you ready?
Wow. I'm
Being-
wearing the Region News Source hoodie.
I know.
so
I know. Paul Goddard's
I look
pretty
very
happy
nice.
with. Yeah.
He needs to up it too if he's gonna get
Give us your money,
Yeah,
Paul.
if you're gonna mention. If we're
Yeah,
gonna mention
Paul.
you.
Money, please.
He's too tied in with WJOB to like us. Because if you're
That
you're
is
Oh, that's not
not
true.
you can't
Not
befriend both of us. You
true.
can't befriend both.
He's friends of all because he's the region news source.
Really?
He's
On
We're
219.
allowing
on
that?
the
We're allowing
fence.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
for Paul,
I don't know. I think you got to make
he's
a choice.
all over it.
It's like when there's a divorce.
No,
If there's a divorce and mom goes one way and dad goes the other, you got to make a choice. You can't be friends
you
with
can
both
be friends
sides.
with both.
You
He's
can't.
he's watching. He'll
He's-
maybe
Hey, Paul, what's up?
Paul, chime in on the chat. How do you feel about this?
This
You
divorce, man. You're trying to balance both sides, and I don't know if it's right.
got to pick father or mother.
Read.
Beam Longest and Neff. BLN is an award-winning consulting firm with experience in all facets of infrastructure projects. Founded in 1945, BLN has provided decades of expertise as a consulting firm. Guided by third-generation leadership, the core group of BLN partners and associates strive to remain leaders within the consulting community. Our history and experience has helped us define a clear vision to work towards total client satisfaction. For more information, call Beam Longest and Neff at 1-800-382-5206.
Latitude Commercial is a full-service commercial real estate brokerage and property management firm specializing in northern Indiana and the Chicago suburbs. Local tenants to national developers have benefited from Latitude's experience in the commercial real estate market. When you select Latitude Commercial, you get Chicagoland expertise with worldwide marketing and networking ability, Whether you're a developer looking to sell, a tenant looking to expand, an investor looking to purchase, or just an owner in need of property management services, Latitude can help. Contact Latitude at 219-864-0200 or LatitudeCo, that's latitudeco.com, so they can get to work for you.
Tortillas Nuevo Leon. Family owned since 1975, Tortillas Nuevo Leon has been a staple in the Mexican food industry for decades. Tortillas Nuevo Leon produces quality tortillas and crispy nacho chips locally and around the country. Just make a stop at your favorite grocery store and look for their popular red and white logo. For more information, check out their website at tortillasnuevoleon.com. That's tortillasnuevoleon.com.
Thank you to the Martinezes. Ron J. Prestimer Insurance Agency has been located for decades right on the best end of Indianapolis Boulevard in Hammond, serving all your insurance needs. They specialize in a wide variety of insurance products and services, including auto, home, business, life, and much more. The Prestimer Agency serves over 1,000 people and businesses all around Chicagoland and the Midwest. Call Ron or Ronnie Prestimer at 219-844-0103.
Misprint Printing, with both Munster and Hammond locations, Rick Baldensberger and his team are there for absolutely all of your printing needs. He's responsive, he's fast, and he's good. Banners and sides of all sizes, from wrapping cars to business cards. No job is too big or too small. Call Rick or Teresa at 219-836-2517. Speaking of Teresa, her sister is celebrating a birthday on 219 Day. Lisa Burdine. Lisa Burdine, a region girl celebrating her birthday on a region holiday. Another birthday boy today, Gary Gleason, Hammond Street Commissioner.
Wow, all right. We're
Happy
localing. We're localing today on 219 Day. Happy
we are.
birthday to
They're
our
good
local
friends of mine, and we like to celebrate birthdays, so happy birthday to two fine region people.
And happy birthday in advance to you, Lindsay, on Sunday. We're going to get that out of the way.
It's Lindsay's birthday? When is that?
Sunday.
Holy shit.
Turning 29.
You better get out to
Really?
Yep. It's
No.
the end of my 20s.
Lindsay, don't tell people you're 29 for me. Think about your
I'm
dad. Think about your
35.
dad. What? No, you're going the wrong way.
I'm
wanna have a young
46.
I'm way too young to have a 29-year-old.
And my father is
say you were-
98.
Yeah. Look at this. I'm doing a try
You
to
have
get
you
that.
have a picture of youth,
I've seen a 98-year-old do a triathlon. It's fine.
Yeah.
as long as he doesn't beat you.
I am going to try to do a triathlon.
You're going to be fine. You're going to do it.
I think so. I'm not trying to win a triathlon. I'm trying to complete a triathlon.
Check it off the list.
Yeah.
It's pretty good, though. I'm
Well,
impressed.
it's what is it? Like half a mile swim.
1,500. I think it's close to 1,500 yards,
Oh
right?
shit. That's a further than a half mile. So that's going to
Almost,
take me.
almost a mile. What's a mile?
That's gonna take me-
What's a mile in yards? 1760.
Okay, so the swim will take me 45 minutes ish.
Okay.
40, 45, slow as hell.
Sure.
I'm not going fast.
You're just trying to get through.
Trying not to drown in
That's
that
right.
phase, right? I'm not going to drown because I was a Navy diver. Thank you. And then when I get out of the pool, I'm out of the water.
Mm-hmm. It's
I'm
a
gonna
water.
22-mile bike ride.
That's easy for you.
I
No big
chill.
deal.
That's
a,
where I
that's
chill.
a Wednesday for you.
That's chill. That's a workout for me.
Mhm.
So I do that,
and then
and then the 6-mile run.
10K.
That's where I'm going to struggle.
6.2.
That's
You
where
got to
I'm
get
gonna-
through
That's
the
where I'm
final
going to
2
struggle.
tenths.
That's where I'm going to struggle. I'm not trying to go fast.
We're going to hope for nice, cool weather on that June
I'm going to
day.
literally like just chill, walk and run, and just finish.
Maybe
the 6
crawl.
mile. I don't care. I'm
He's
trying. I looked
finishing
at the
it?
times from the triathlon last year, and there's people finishing 4 hours.
You're
And
like, I can do that.
I can do 3.5.
Good.
So I'm not going to be last place, which
It's
is my
exciting.
goal.
We're going to follow this.
I'm going to
can
point
do
out.
it in 24 hours.
We're going to get some good video of you changing from your swimsuit to your biking gear.
I
and
got
then
my new
off you
swimsuit,
go.
by the way.
Did you finally get some jammers, something a little tighter than a
Oh,
like
yeah.
a baggy?
My package is like in full
I didn't ask
display.
about that.
It's in full
I just
display.
asked-
with
This is
thing.
what I'm talking about.
He goes right there. He can't
Dicks
help it.
everywhere.
No,
Can't help
it's
it.
not. I didn't say
Nobody
the word.
asked
Said
like
your
how you
package.
looked in it. I just
It's
asked like, did
obvious.
you get something tight?
Well, you
Why
know
do you
what?
think
you
I'm
were
in
wearing
therapy?
like baggy.
I was. And
which
it's
is
like
ridiculous.
it's like a pool on me in the pool.
So
you
being
helped
a
me on
dad of a
this.
I know. I said being a dad of a
You got me-
swimmer, you got to get.
Kevin got me a Speedo.
I said get jammers or a Speedo.
Yeah,
You got to do it.
Kevin was thinking about me.
Yeah,
I
if
was.
you're gonna-
I was nervous,
You're gonna get dragged down, man.
but yeah, I got it. I got Michael Phelps goggles too.
Very good.
Got to
Yeah.
be aerodynamic.
Got to get geared up,
Yeah,
man.
man, I'm ready to go.
You're gonna be good to go in Wolf
Hey,
Lake.
you know it snowed this week in the region.
You think?
Yeah, but I'm telling you, anybody that's close to us knows it snowed a lot in the Midwest
And the
this week.
Northeast
And
and Texas even.
when it starts to snow, me, my job, I'm a mayor. I know a lot of you think I'm a professional podcaster, but I'm actually a mayor on the side. And whenever it starts to snow, I get PTSD. Why, Kevin?
Many phone calls,
Dude,
many posts,
People
many
are like-
complaining.
people are shocked in February when it snows. Like, It's snowing.
Right.
There is snow on my street.
Or why isn't it down to the pavement immediately after the snow, or during the snow for that matter?
We forgot to put on the old switch that like
that heats all the
heats all the streets.
300 miles of the streets.
I
in
always
town.
forget to flip that switch.
Man,
Let me.
maybe it's that big switch he had at Christmas time.
Yeah, right. We have 300 miles of roads in our city,
Yes,
in the
you
city
do.
of Hammond. 300 miles of roads. It had 15 inches of snow on 300 miles of roads.
Mm-hmm.
And then that doesn't even count 50-plus miles of alley.
Good point, by
And
the way.
people have to park
People
off their
forget
alley.
about the alley.
So we have to do the roads, keep them clear, and then we have to do the alley so people can get out of their garages.
All within 5 minutes, according to some people.
They're literally, the snow stopped on Tuesday, and my staff, Eva, Eileen, Sharon, were
Lisa.
getting killed. Mm-hmm. They're getting killed like Wednesday and Thursday. Like, people are just out of control, like screaming at the top of their lungs at my staff.
I
Like,
saw Eva yesterday.
cussing at the top of my.
She was like, I had such a bad day on Wednesday. She's like, I'm like drained.
This is one day after the snow stops. Like, literally. Like, by the way, a lot of people bitching. I would go over to their house because we get their address, and I go over to their house, and their driveway's completely filled with snow. Their sidewalks in front of their house are completely filled with snow, and they're calling up my staff and cussing and yelling at them. And these people are too goddamn lazy to do their own driveway, but they expect 350 miles of streets and alleys to be done like that.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
And so, how many? I mean, just out of curiosity, I know that your city, like Hammond, upgraded like their plows recently. They got a bunch of new ones. I mean, where are you at right now as far as the
We
city
have
goes?
over 40 high lifts and trucks with plows on the front. And by the way, we just read a story about our neighbor to the east, Gary, and obviously Gary's in bad shape in a lot of ways, especially financially. And Gary was bemoaning the fact that they only have one high lift.
Had to buy one. Well,
they had one, and then they bought
Had to
another.
buy
they
a
have
second one.
2 high lifts to clear, I don't know. Let's say Hammond's 25 square miles. We have 350 miles of alleys and streets. Gary's twice as big as Hammond. They're 50 square miles. So let's just say
600 miles.
500 or 600 miles of streets.
Wow.
Gary has
Oh my God.
2 high lifts now. They bought one
On an
after the storm.
emergency, like
On
for
an
185 grand, emergency purchasing.
So they have 2 high lifts.
Wow.
And Hammond has 40 plus, and we have half the square mileage to cover. So like,
Wow.
I'm not even gonna.
that's a true story, and it's very, very sad.
I wonder. This is the time I'd love to have like like we had William Godwin in here and like ask the question like
We should bring
how
him
does
back.
that how does that
Councilman.
happen? Like,
Councilman.
how does it happen where a city only has 2 plows?
Let's bring Councilman back like in the next couple of weeks, okay?
I don't know. I mean, I want them to solve their problems, but 2 plows is a rough one, man.
So it snowed.
Yeah,
It did.
Yeah,
And some people were upset.
yeah. I know where you're going with this.
And
John.
well, Godwin wants to hear about this too. I just saw
Good.
him in the chat.
Hi,
Oh, good.
Hi, Councilman.
Councilman.
No,
Wow, I
no,
didn't even
I'm
know he was
sorry.
chatting.
I'm sorry. Goddard.
Oh,
Goddard.
jeez,
I'm
John.
sorry.
Who the
Goddard.
hell, John?
Goddard wants to hear about this story.
Okay. Well, I could tell you that the story that we've been reading about our neighbor to the east that has only one working high lift, Hammond has 40 plus, and we're half the size of them. I mean, to put it in perspective, how much of an emergency the city of Gary's dealing with right now is they have 2 trucks. Hammond has 20 times that amount
Right,
and half the distance.
and they had to go out and hire vendors to plow the streets. They had
They
to hire
hired
people
vendors.
on an hourly basis. Think about that, to semi. And I mean, they're strapped for cash.
How about the county? The county
County had to help too.
The county never does streets in Hammond
No.
because the county has their own streets to cover, but they also have to cover
in
their streets
unincorporated
in Gary,
areas, and
right?
they help Gary. So I
Right.
mean, that's great that people are pitching in, but I want them to get this problem solved.
Hey, John, did you pull up the video I sent you yesterday? Like, to give you a little taste of what my staff is dealing with, give you a little taste of what my workers are dealing with. They're out there, like, driving around the city, trying to clean up, making sure everything's passable, making sure we're getting getting snow off the street so we can park our cars and stuff like this. And we got on a Ring video an interaction between one of my drivers who is cleaning up this lady's cleaning up this lady's cul-de-sac, and this lady comes up and crashes her car right in front of him.
Well, let's see it.
The video is incredible.
Then, if you can't hear the video, if you can't see the video because you're listening on Apple Pod, the audio is the most important part of this. So
The crashing is amazing too, by the way.
So-
It's like I'm just gonna drive my car into
into
a
a snow
snow
bed.
bed.
So anyway, why don't you play it, John?
Okay, here we go. By the way, language alert if you're, at work or in church. during
Earmuffs.
your
We
volume.
Earmuffs,
apologize,
everybody.
We apologize up front.
Here we go.
Earmuffs.
So the plow's going right now. This is incredible, this visual. Here in a second. Woman just flew into the snowbank. Yikes.
This is one of our drivers that's working. Now, keep in mind, we did a 30-hour shift continuous when it first started snowing. We sent him home to sleep, pulled him back for like a 12-hour shift, sent him home to sleep again after that day of work. So these guys in 2 days did over 40 hours of work. And then he's out there like doing the finishing touches, and this asshole lady that comes up and crashes her car right in front of him gets out of the car
and starts going at him.
Says she's going to put a cap in his ass.
Very nice of him.
Yeah.
Very nice of her.
Like lovely young lady.
That's
like,
a nice lady there.
Yeah,
nice
real
language.
lovely.
I couldn't hear much, but I heard a lot of
F-bombs. A lot of F-bombs.
I'm going to
there.
put a cap
my
in your ass.
God.
That's what
Why
she said.
drive your car into the snowbank?
At, like,
That's what I don't
full
get.
speed.
Yeah, what was
is
she trying to
going
prove?
on?
Like, don't plow there.
Yeah.
Goddard says this is the video of the year. Jesus.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate
Unbelievable.
that. So, what's that article you have in front of you there, Kev?
Oh yeah! Before we do our little 219 day celebration,
So we are going to do a 219
absolutely.
day event.
Stay
right
tuned
after.
for some 219 day fun. But this is something interesting around the state. Our newly elected Attorney General Todd Rokita, who
He's a
once in
region
a
guy.
while says he's from Munster, but
He's a region guy.
my law partner Steve Sursick's high school
We
buddy.
should, you know what? Honestly,
No,
we should
not.
expel him from the region. We should, like a
doesn't-
formal
He
expulsion.
came up for a Trump rally once here. Like,
We
in the
should
last-
formally censure him.
censure him from the region.
Like you are not representative of Northwest Indiana.
The Republicans liked him so much they drew him out of his own congressional district once.
This guy has Todd Rokita, Indiana's Attorney General, has the distinction of being hated by Democrats and Republicans alike.
Yet he was elected statewide. Go figure.
Yeah.
Anyway, our newly elected Indiana Attorney General Todd Rokita is continuing to work for a private health care benefits company while serving in his elected position, raising questions from a watchdog group over the appropriateness of that decision. So he's our AG, making $107,000 a year. That's pretty good salary, I guess. But
that
not-
salary for the
for
top attorney is bullshit.
yeah, it's low, but
It's
maybe
stupid.
that's why he's doing this.
The thing is, honestly, if we want qualified, good attorneys and aren't assholes like Todd Rokita, we'd have to pay the attorney general position what it's worth. I mean, to be the top attorney in Indiana, you pay him $107,000 when partners in law firms are making $400,000 and $300,000. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Well, even the governor's salary, I think, is low in Indiana.
The governor's salary is like about the same.
I wonder where they rank. Like state around states. Like I wonder where Indiana ranks. It's
Good question. Good question.
That'd be
But
fun
I
to
could
find
tell you
out.
this: I make more as mayor of City of Hammond than the governor and the attorney general both make, which is a joke.
That's crazy.
But you know what? The thing that sucks about that, Kevin, is what it does is it takes good people and they refuse. Like, if I wanted to be attorney general, would I want to be attorney general? Hell yeah. To be the top attorney in the state of Indiana, that's a great job. However, I would go broke. And then if I did it, I would have to do like our attorney general and have a side job. It's like, there's an easy way to fix this is just pay them what they're worth.
It works for Apex Benefits. I hope they never get in any consumer complaints because then you'd be investigating yourself.
Right.
You know what's it's not funny, but when Kevin was like, John, get the Rokita article ready, there's so much bad articles about him. I actually have a different bad article about him. It's
Which one's
Rokita
that?
declines to join in condemning the Capitol riot.
Yeah.
There you go. Another,
It's totally
No,
different
that's
from the one you talked about.
but just as ridiculous.
This guy, seriously.
Yikes.
He sucks so bad.
Well, he's just started. We have
He
him for
just
4
started,
years. He
literally.
probably- I guarantee you, he thinks he's going to run for governor.
He is going to run for governor.
So
There's
keep
no
an
doubt
eye
about
on
it.
him. Keep
But
an eye
this
on
guy
him.
honestly thinks he could burn the system down and become governor, and that's his model is Donald J. Trump.
That's his model, and he believes that is going to help him become governor.
Yeah, so he's doing everything he can. Like he's saying that the election was stolen from. This is an attorney general, a guy. He's an attorney, by the way. He's subject to ethical guidelines, and I tell you what, maybe there's an attorney out there that wants to file an ethical complaint with the Indiana Supreme Court against our attorney general because they're out there. They're out there.
You got to keep an eye on him. He's supposed to be helping us and consumers, and I'm sure he'll try to do his job. But we'll see what happens with Attorney General Todd Rokita.
Okay, so you want to move forward with the 219-day proclamation?
I'm always
celebration?
ready for some 219.
We have a store. If you're interested, by the way,
219day.com.
I just put on this hoodie, and it's super, super cool. Like I have to
Get my
say,
mask on here.
oh yeah, I should probably do that, right? Hey Reggie, what's up? Come on in. Have a seat.
Whoa!
What's
oh
up?
my God.
I knew this was coming.
this?
So I don't know if Reggie the Region Rat is in the studio. What's up, Reggie?
Here he is.
Nice to see you. Reggie the Region Rat. For
It's
those of
our
you,
first mascot that's made it into the studio.
it's good to see you, Reggie. Nice to see you. Does Reggie talk?
No.
Really?
If he
That's
doesn't,
what we do
this is
on
going to be a
He
really
signed.
quick interview.
Does Reggie sign?
We
This is
hope
gonna
so.
be peace, love. Hi, hey Donna, what's up? Come on in. Donna's going old school. She's got the
Oh, it's a party.
old
now.
219
now
day.
we're- now
Nice.
we're rolling.
Pull up. Hey Jill, what's going on? I love the hoodies, guys. You guys did a great job this year.
That was Jill's idea.
I love it. It's super, super comfortable.
Donna Muta in the house, in the pod.
Donna's special events coordinator for the city of Hammond. She's been. She runs our fest. She runs our special events. Obviously,
babies. John, you got that?
Thank you. Region Strong. I could put this on my car because it's not.
The cool thing, these peel off. They're vinyl.
Oh, that's
so
sweet.
if you put it on your wall and you take it off the wall, you can.
Kevin, we have to put it on the wall.
I agree.
Yeah.
Some White Castles. Thank you, Jill.
Linz, we brought you a tea.
That crap up.
We wanted to make
we got
sure
White Castles?
the ladies could see how cool these are. Yours is in the conference room. And also, John, you got a hoodie in the.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I wanted a hoodie.
Whoa.
Thank you.
This is the mayor's T-shirt, but I wanted the guys to see the cool colors. Everything's in shades of blue.
I like it. It's a really cool looking picture. Really good. I love the logo this year.
And coming up on the store, I wanted to mention before I forget, the old stuff, like what I'm wearing, there are no more black men's back and rat, but there are ladies. Some
back
stuff.
Back and rat.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
But those are all going to be up on the store, too, if anybody wants to buy any.
It's funny.
219day. 219day.com. Thank you, John.
It's not that hard.
Or go Hammond/shop.
Go Hammond.com/.
By the way, these usually sell out every year, right? These shirts. These
a lot of them do.
Yeah.
Whatever we have left is going to be available, but a lot of them do, yes.
Where's Reggie's?
Where's Reggie's what?
Reggie, you're a big boy. It costs extra for that size.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like a quadruple X?
What about the fact that we're not having 219-day celebration?
It sucks.
Yeah, it sucks.
I love 219 Day, and I love breaking up in the pinata, and I love the party atmosphere, and we always have a theme. Like
next year needs to be
Feats of Strength was a
bonus.
theme one year, and then we always have like great music, like AC/DC cover bands and stuff like that, Michael Jackson performers, and so. But I do have a proclamation.
Official proclamation. Show that to the camera. We want to see that this is official stuff.
This ain't no bullshit. This is the real deal here, right?
This is cool.
This is like official proclamation signed by the mayor of the city of Hammond. No, I'm in character.
Oh, you're in character right now.
I'm in character.
This is not.
This is.
Okay.
I wish I had my
Where's
super
your
mayor.
top hat?
I know. You know what? Super mayor only busts out during the
Super mayor.
I know. Super mayor busted out during Halloween this year.
And your tats.
I know. Super mayor is not here this year, so
he's got the hoodie on though.
It's a quarantine celebration.
How about Reggie's excited? How about the proclamation?
Let's do this. Proclamation by the honorable, quote unquote, Hammond Mayor Thomas M. McDermott Jr., Mayor City of Hammond, Indiana. Whereas 219 is the second month of the year, February, and the 19th day of said month. And whereas 219 is the North American telephone area code for the Chicago metropolitan area known as Northwest Indiana that includes Lake, Porter, LaPorte, Newton, and Jasper County, which constitute the area known as the region. And whereas living in the 219 region means you know White Castles taste better after midnight, right? Whereas living in the 219 region means you've had heated arguments about the best pizza or sausage.
Oh, several.
And whereas living in the 219 region means you know the side roads to take in order to avoid using the new Klein Avenue toll bridge.
Copy that.
Always true.
Copy that.
Well, we've gotten used to it over the last 10 years.
Yeah,
with side
we know
roads.
our ways to go.
And whereas living in the 219 region allows you to refer to 40-degree winter weather as balmy, warm, or pleasant. Can't wait till it turns 40.
40
It was
warm.
23 was warm to me the other
40
day.
is shorts weather.
Yep.
And whereas living in the 219 region guarantees you can discern the deliciousness of your takeout based on the amount of grease on its brown paper bag.
Oh, you know what? Let's show that right there. There's a great example.
Yummy, yummy.
Good stuff.
Yummy, yummy.
Oh, that's going to be good. That's going to be good.
Oh, my God.
That's right.
By the way, we have a poll right now. Should Kevin eat a White Castle?
Man, if it
on
wasn't
the air?
Friday during Lent,
It's
I would.
Friday during Lent.
I'm gonna
You could
put
just
no.
eat the egg and the bun or something.
Or maybe
right?
like the bun.
Oh, those are
These
breakfast sandwiches?
No, these are
Yeah.
sliders.
Oh, there's God.
They're sliders.
By the way, White Castle's got kick butt
Oh,
breakfast.
God.
Has anybody tried that?
I love the
Delicious.
White Castle breakfast.
White Castle breakfast.
Full size on bread, though.
Real
it's
egg.
full size bread.
Real egg. Like
Yes.
not fake McDonald's
What
egg.
did I just say, John? Full size on bread.
It's like 100% yes. You should eat a White Castle right now, by the way.
They want me to get in trouble.
Whereas living in the 219 region has taught you to recognize how close a holiday is based on the frequencies of Albert's commercials. Albert's, what's up? Left of center, we're mentioning you. Come on, Albert's, what's going on? Whereas living in the 219 region means you know and respect the term lake effect, for sure.
True.
Right?
This week.
Whereas
Last
living in the 219 region means your playlist shuffles from Mario Speedwagon to Bad Bunny to Snoop to Luke Combs.
Wow. That's a very...
Yeah, I don't know about Luke Combs. I'm not a country gal.
I know, right?
I know.
Yeah. I got Snoop, Bad
I'll have
Bunny,
some Zeppelin,
REO.
maybe some REO.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Led Zeppelin. For
Anyway.
sure.
Yeah.
And whereas living in the 219 region means you own and use a soup pot for the sole purpose of constantly boiling water to humidify your house during the winter.
This is true. This
Jill,
happens
that's
especially up by where
fantastic.
Jill lives, I think, a lot.
And whereas living in the 219 regions means you know more about Illinois than Indiana politics.
Copy.
Usually
story.
true.
True story. Yeah. Whereas living in the 219 region assumes you have a strong opinion on what cities should be considered the region.
Oh, that's for sure.
In fact,
Like
I was
this-
thinking about that when we were doing the earlier
like
part. About,
Kentland? Can you
like-
consider Kentland part
like
of the
Newton
region?
and Jasper County? Come on now.
Rensselaer?
That's not
No.
219.
Whereas living in the 219 region means you know it's not the heat, it's the humidity that gets you. Therefore, be it resolved that I, Thomas M. McDermott Jr., Mayor of the City of Hammond, Indiana, do hereby proclaim February 19, 2021 as 219 Region Day in the City of Hammond, Indiana, in witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand and caused the great seal of the City of Hammond, Indiana to be affixed on the 19th day of February,
There it is.
2021.
Signed.
Official
Sealed.
219 Day
Delivered.
proclamation. Congratulations, Northwest
Best one
Indiana.
ever.
I love it. Thank you very
And,
much.
one ever.
and
Lot
region
of-
rats
One ever.
everywhere.
By our
Region
resident
Rats.
comedian, Jill Gaius.
Thank you,
Good job,
Jill.
Jill.
Great job on everything, guys. The 219 Day is my favorite holiday. Yes, it beats out Christmas and the 4th of July.
It's
This is
something.
what it's all about.
But
But
from the region.
I want to ask you guys a question since we're all here. Like, what is the region? As far as, like, I consider LaPorte County part of the region. I do.
No.
Boo.
Really?
Veto.
Really? Veto.
Yes.
I think
like
Michigan City?
No.
Yeah, I'm with Michigan
I-
City.
I'm with LaPorte County
Listen,
in general.
I'm sketchy about Munster being included.
Come on. You and Region Rat Rants.
Dustin Anderson is like turning off
Come
right
on,
now.
man.
Yeah. Region
Yeah.
Rat Rants, I want to say thank you very much to this great Twitter handle. By the way, while we're talking about it, give them a follow. Region Rat Rants is classic. It's hilarious. The godfather of 219
Oh,
Day.
absolutely.
The Region Rat handle came up with the idea, and they gave it to us, and we have capitalized.
And you've run with it.
We have run with it. We had a great team. Reggie, I wish you could talk, but Region Rats can't talk very well. But you're handsome, the most handsome rat I've seen. So
I think the kids in the region are getting used to you, Reg.
I think
At
that's
first
true.
They were
Came out at
scared.
Christmas.
Yeah,
With
the
those
hands-
tree lights.
the hands
Those
freak 'em out.
are
the hands
terrifying.
are they're like
Scary.
What is that called when you get dry hands?
I
Dry
don't know.
hands.
No, like what do they call that
Eczema?
disease? Eczema.
Oh.
I think Reggie's got eczema.
That's not just on hands. That's on the whole body, though. Eczema.
Oh, really?
Says the nurse in
Yeah.
training. She's
I
correcting
like
us.
I like the purple eyes.
Technically. Anyway, I just want to say thanks for. And so, by the way, where do people go if they want to order the shirts, order the hoodie, which I highly recommended, Region Strong bumper stickers? Where do they go to get these types of
If
things?
you order online, you get one free Region Strong bumper sticker.
I'm putting it on my
And
car.
Additionally, yeah, they're cool. They're $3. The shirts are $25, but you won't pay taxes or shipping. And the hoodies are $50. And you can go to 219day.com.
How about
That
the
will
masks?
kick you to thank you, Kevin. Masks had to be on back order because there was a COVID situation at the plant.
Really?
So, and then they closed one day for
The
the
masks
weather.
come
The-
with COVID.
Yeah.
That'd be very
It's
reasonable.
Hopefully
laced
not.
with COVID.
But they
The
are
irony.
cool. They're $10, and they're coming next
And
week.
John's got
We'll get you the
online right
masks
now.
when the
Yeah.
pandemic is over, right?
No, they're coming.
that'd be
They're
about
coming
right.
next week. I promise.
So order your masks
Little
there, too.
delay, but if they're on your order, we'll send them to you.
And great job by Mark Anderson on the rat logo. He's done so many great illustrations for us.
I do like
and,
this year's. It's really cool.
really
it's got
good work
it's
by
got the
Mark
healthcare
Anderson,
thing kicking.
illustrations.com.
That rat looks like it just busted out of county and still has his
It
jumpsuit
does.
on.
It's
Orange
got-
is
got
the
his
new
orange.
black.
It does.
got
It has
orange
orange.
jumpsuit
Is that
on.
why it's got the orange?
No,
No
it wasn't intended
I don't
that.
think that was intended. to
It
be
looks like a
honest with
prison
you.
rat.
Yeah, it does.
Reggie,
A
what's
county
up?
rat.
The county rat. They should.
Was it a
there's nothing
felony
wrong-
or misdemeanor, Reggie?
Put something with alcohol
Reg,
related.
bad boy.
Get out early.
Reggie
Possession, intent to sell.
Yeah, right.
distribute.
It's
Go-
probably a marijuana related offense. This friggin' backwards ass state.
He's on.
Reggie went
monitoring.
to Cal City and then came back home and got busted.
Got busted for a little weed.
Yeah, God forbid.
How
You
dare
buy
you,
something
Reggie.
legal in one state and drive to the next state over.
Region Strong.
Go
Awesome, guys.
Hammond.com
Thank you.
/shop.
Thanks for coming by.
Go
Thank you guys for
Hammond.com.
coming on Left of Center. Again, 219day.com. 219day.com is the store to get all this great region gear. And we're going to be seeing it all over Northwest Indiana. And if you're interested and you're listening to this and you live in different parts of the country, you could order, obviously. And what are we going to do with these White Castles?
I don't know. Maybe
Reggie
John's
would
gonna order 'em.
love to
Reggie's
have
gonna
those.
take 'em.
Tear it up. Tear it up.
All
God,
you, Reggie.
I wish. I gave up. I'm on the system.
He's on it.
Do
He's
you
taking
really
He's taking
think
him.
that Jesus cares? Don't
Yeah.
you think
No.
he's got more to
Jesus
worry
cares
about
about-
right now?
The Pope
than
blessed
if you
my
ate a
system.
cider?
The Pope blessed my system, and I don't want to like break the Pope's pledge. So
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks
Good to
for
see you
coming in.
guys.
I
Thanks
can't
for
wait
coming to
to
Left
wear
of
my
Center.
hoodie.
I love it. Thanks,
There you
Jill.
go, Reggie.
Thanks, Donna. Thanks,
All right,
Reggie.
brother.
Keep up the great work, guys.
Off they go.
All right.
Off goes 219 Day.
219 days officially.
It's
in the
official. Well, you
books.
read the proclamation. That makes it absolutely.
I
official.
posted it. It would be nice if we can get some Twitter action. Meaning, if we like on one of the first year we did 219 Day, we had hashtag 219 Day trending on Twitter.
That was
nationally.
amazing. I loved it.
That was so crazy. And
219 Day. Do it. Hashtag 219 Day today on Twitter.
what's this guy doing here?
There's a tall man in the studio.
Let's bring him in.
Oh boy, but it's just guests upon guests today.
I feel
know.
like I'm at
Love it.
True.
I know. What's up, Steve? So this is the Magic Man. We call him.
I'm not calling him that.
I call him that.
I refuse to.
Isn't
Put
that
on those
like-
headphones.
Put on the headphones, big guy.
Let's get into this.
Yeah. So we're introducing Steve Kellogg, the Magic Man, as the next captain of the Titanic. Is that pretty much
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
the captain of the Titanic?
Yeah.
Right. There was a captain of the Titanic, and he went down with the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Which
What are
is
we?
what you're supposed to
Titanic
do.
2?
We are Titanic 2, and this is our new captain. It's our business manager, Steve Kellogg.
And with that great introduction, Steve.
Yeah. Like
Yes.
you're destined for great things.
Well, I appreciate being on for the first morning, following a 6 foot tall rat. That's
Not a bad start. Not a bad start.
It's a low bar. Come on in and hey, Steve, if you can do better than a voiceless 6 foot tall rat, you're our business manager.
Yes.
Yeah, Reggie not having vocal cords really
Well, the kids
hurts
like
the
it
radio
though.
show.
It's like Mickey Mouse. You can't really.
It hurts the radio show.
Well, it's hard.
But Reggie,
We don't have a radio show though.
No, this is true. It's a podcast.
So I
to
gotta
that.
wonder, did Steve see our Indeed posting or something? Like, how did this work?
I
think
think
it's
I
an
did see
interesting
his
story.
resume
How did
before
we-
we shut it down because we had 300 people apply, including some Uber drivers. You beat out the Uber driver.
Yeah.
It was a tough race.
I think Reggie applied too. So I mean, it's like
I was glad to get the quote unquote notification that.
That's right. In the land of the
that you were
blind, the
interested.
one-eyed man is king, Steve. So
So
you've done it.
So you took the position as business manager. Is that the title we decided? Captain
What?
of the Titanic is probably not
Captain
the
of the
appropriate, right?
It's 219 Day.
I'm going to
Regent
need some
Strong.
cards.
But Steve is in the entertainment industry
I have. Yes, I am. I have been
for
for
decades.
a long time. For a long
Decades.
time.
He knows. That's one thing about Steve that I know is he knows a lot of famous people. He's a magician and damn good magician.
Made
by
a lot
the
of
way.
kids happy.
Reminds
or
me of the-
mystified, maybe.
No, Steve is one of the best magicians I've
Agreed.
seen. I mean, really incredible. On the side, he's a police officer, but we're not even going to talk about that because that's part of the entertainment industry also when you think about it, because when we arrest people, you got to keep them entertained, right?
Oh, that, I guess.
So,
or-
but anyway, Steve is a great magician. He's in the entertainment industry. I know that, he's looking to further his career in the entertainment industry, and that's why he took over this position. And I think he's going to be great in this role. And we really do need a boss, Steve, which is nice.
Keep
That's
us
good.
in-
I have to say I question a little bit my life choices, but that's
That brought
okay.
you to
I'm
this-
looking forward to
This
it.
prestigious moment.
Well, I accept the position on Monday. Then Wednesday was Wednesday's show. Today,
You accepted it on Monday. You accepted it on Monday. We canceled the show on Tuesday, so that should tell you.
Well, then Wednesday's show was like,
Yeah,
we were coming in hot that day.
you were.
Which is
Yeah.
the name of the show.
coming
was.
in hot, yes.
Yeah, I
It was.
on fire.
And today,
with
your
this.
apology for
Coming
saying
in
the word dry humping
Yes.
We said it.
included the word dry humping more than the actual
I
violation.
think that's true. He said it more times today and apologized. than
No,
he
we
did on
said
the
it a
show.
lot. We said it a lot the other day.
I love how you
know
use
what's
we.
Yeah.
So we started off the show the other day though, which is interesting.
Yes.
It was a Wednesday show. And we
was a
started
Wednesday
off
show.
the very beginning of the show. Kevin's like, "Welcome to the Hump Day version of."
True.
It was like a theme the whole show. It was crazy.
Prince Spaghetti Day is Hump Day, and then next thing we knew, it was all about dry humping. That was
Well, I mean, you
not
gotta,
intentional.
you
by
can't
the way.
blame me. I mean, we were just reading
You're
the
just the
newspaper.
locomotive.
We're just talking about something that happened in Michigan
That
City.
word was not in the article.
Word
We
association.
assumed. What else is going on? We assumed what happened.
don't
I was
know.
tgood to paint the picture for our audience.
You did a good
Kevin.
job painting.
We're painting.
You did a
It's like a
great
canvas.
job.
People
You-
need to know what's going on. We can't just
You
leave
illustrated
vague.
it well.
I did
for
Thank
many
you.
people.
I appreciate it. That's why we started off with
They
apologies
were
today.
like this today. With their eyes covered.
So Steve was about to quit one day into his new job. Was that?
Yes.
Yeah, well, it pays well.
That's
So
the theme,
congratulations.
yes. I think that was my qualification that got me the job. Well, he's cheap.
Oh, you can't. We
helps.
couldn't beat your price.
That was a determining factor in my when I
everybody
voted.
else was asking for benefits and money, and then
That's
you
right.
came in, just like asking
said
for nothing. We're
White
like, this is our
Castles,
guy.
maybe? Occasional
There's
White
White
Castle.
Castles
We'll do
right
that.
outside.
Don't even get that. And I
We'll throw
reggie
you
took
on.
it, so.
We could entertain you at True every once in a while, which is
All right.
nice.
But I think, seriously, Steve's he's really gonna work on trying to book guests, and we've always got great ideas about guests, and next thing you know, we're busy doing something else. Like Lindsay's going to school, or John's doing his regular job, and Mayor's doing his mayor job, and I'm doing my lawyer job. So now we have Steve.
That's right.
To help us actually get guests and
Yeah,
get
if you
more
have,
guests.
really, any ideas out there for guests, and especially if you would like to be a sponsor on the show, now we have the official email. John, we're up and running on that, right?
What is it?
What is it, John? Here comes the not
Well,
yet.
there's Steve at LOCPOD.
Steve at LOCPOD?
Yeah.
Nice. I didn't know we had an at
You're
Lock.
gonna have fans
I tried
now.
Magic Man at LOCPOD, but it was already taken.
Really?
Let's make that.
Magic
Who
Man
would
at
have
Lock?
taken
I
that?
think John took it. John's like, sorry, Steve, I already got
They're
Magic Man.
squeezing me.
Take it.
Hey, do I have an email?
It's my Saturday night
You
name.
will have locomotive at lockpod.com.
Drop the mic. I'm out.
Yeah.
That is the best email address ever.
I thought it was dry humping at LOCPOD.
What's Kevin? Hey, is Kevin Caboose at LOCPOD?
We will make these. We're not kidding.
Caboose
We are
at
gonna make
LOCPOD?
these. And Lindsay's is like featuring guest at
featuring starring
guest,
Could
featured
be wet towel at lockpod.com.
in
the
counseling
wet towel
at
Lock-
LOCPOD.
That's hilarious. We got to those are great email addresses. Locomotive,
They're
Caboose.
coming.
So what's Steve's? What's your role? Like if we're the train, I'm the obviously we know I'm the locomotive. We talked about this many times.
Self-proclaimed.
And then so what's your role? How do you picture yourself
coal cart.
fixing this
I
train?
would say maybe the coupling kind of holding you guys together a little bit.
I like
maybe.
that. Or the
coupling-
pull car, feeding the engine.
Yeah,
Well, like-
coal, yeah.
like
All right.
isn't there like a guy that lubricates the train to make sure everything is
Oh, God.
what? Like
Yeah.
I think Steve could lubricate. Somebody has to
think
go
there's a
with
guy
grease.
that
Steve
Like with a grease
professionally
gun?
lubricates
You have like a grease gun and you grease the
the
train, like make sure
locomotive.
everything's working right.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I'm
I
not
think
sure.
there's
What's
a
he
greaser.
called?
There's a
A
grease
greaser?
dude, grease guy, lube guy.
He's a greaser.
Greaser.
The greaser.
The greaser.
Steve
The
thanks
greaser.
for lubricating the locomotive.
We'll talk later.
So he emailed me at greaser at LOCPOD.
the lube guy. All right, we'll stick with Magic Man, I guess.
Okay.
Well,
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's get serious for a second on how we actually found Steve for this position.
Yeah.
It was not through Indeed. It was actually a Bumble. Steve's on Bumble.
Wow.
He's on Bumble.
Let's
And
see
we
it.
have his Bumble profile picture.
So is this how? Hold it. So is this how we met him? Like Kevin met
Kevin
Steve?
was swiping through Lisa's Bumble,
Really? That's how this happened?
and
Wow.
here is Steve's.
Let me see.
It's
I wanna
coming up
see.
for you in a second.
Steve's got a Bumble profile. I'm going to talk to Karin about this.
My life
I'm not-
choices
How
have
can
not
you-
turned out. the
How
way
can
I
you
thought
not
they
swipe
would.
right on that?
Let me see.
Right? I mean, how do you not swipe right on that, John?
Steve, you like bacon? I see. Like
I
what
was like,
woman
he likes
doesn't
lube
I
like?
was like,
and
Lisa,
bacon.
this is a swipe right.
Oh, you see that? You know that's my guy.
And then, as
That's what Kevin
usual,
felt.
for Lisa, I go out and see the guy, make sure they're good, and
And then you were like,
I was like, all right,
"You're too good for Lisa."
yeah, we need you as our you're a business manager.
Hire this man.
And
He's
they're like,
got
how did you
bacon.
guys meet, Steve Bumble?
Bumble.
Bumble.
So Steve, were you shocked when Kevin was at your first interview?
He
You're like,
thought it was a movie date.
I thought you were Lisa.
Right.
Where's Lisa?
Hello, Steve.
You
Showed
look
up
different from
dressed
your
to the,
pictures.
dressed to the nines, and I got Kevin.
That's it.
So
And now look
honestly,
at you, bacon.
where do you see us going with this, man?
Oh, we're going big. We're going big. We're gonna hit.
Go big or go home.
We're going big or going home. We're coming in strong. No, coming in hot.
Coming in
We're
hot.
coming in hot, and we're going nationwide, baby.
We got
We're-
Reggie
we're
on
hitting
the
this
show.
bad boy.
How bigger can we get?
If you can
That's
get us a
right.
trip to Brussels or Antwerp scheduled
That'd be
with
badass.
the Prime
Yeah.
Minister of Belgium,
Yeah.
you've
Prime Minister
you've
of
earned
Belgium.
your keep.
There's
I have heard
Prime
that
Minister of Belgium.
we're
Yeah.
doing
I
well
love
in
it.
Belgium. Yes.
Yeah, we're dominating the Belgian market.
There's some really good soccer players I'd like to have on, but that's a whole nother story. Just work on it, Steve.
Yep. Yeah.
So what else we got before we? I know it's 219 day. We got any other subjects we're going to?
We got a lot of stuff, but I do want to say this before we move on from our business manager. The chat is very favorable to Steve right now. They are heaping praise upon the Magic Man.
Nice.
Well, the fact that we
Nice.
actually have somebody to help us, I think, is probably
It's obvious that we need help.
Well, thank you all.
Yeah. You're the man.
What was our last sentence?
Because if chat was negative on you, you'd be gone already, which would be embarrassing, like getting fired.
Before I was officially hired, I'm fired.
Yeah, baby.
So Felix wrote in the comments, he says if the locomotive wants to get lubricated, he has to fill up all of his rings first. #Lent.
I like that.
Lent.
Thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
That's an agreement I made with the Pope. I agree.
The Pope agrees.
The Pope agrees. No lubrication during
He's
Lent.
blessed this decision.
Do you do Sunday Lent, like relief?
No.
Really? We do.
Yeah, I know you do.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a
right.
discussion I've had with your wife before.
That's
She has
right.
some. She has very good basis for it.
She researched it in the Bible.
She did.
I know.
Or she
And-
researched it with some friend of hers. She
Yeah,
said,
her friend. Yeah, Jenny.
Uber Catholic. So
Yeah.
she said.
Jenny knows all the rules.
Yeah, I just
And
go with
we
my
check with
I
Jenny.
go with my grandma's rules, so I got to stay with it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
That's it. She's whether my grandma's wrong or not, who knows?
I think
But
your grandma's wrong, Kevin.
She could be.
Yeah.
But we don't know that.
Is she
Hey,
listening?
Steve.
She's in heaven listening.
yeah?
Yes,
today.
Lindsay.
Steve, what are you giving up for Lent?
I am giving up this podcast.
Yeah.
I had a few second thoughts. I do love this shirt, though. I will tell you this. I don't want to give up the shirt. I need one of these.
That's
This has got
badass.
to be the softest 219.
Dude,
Or the softest shirt
This is the
ever.
same way, man. This hoodie is awesome.
Yes,
I love
these
it.
are amazing.
219day.com.
I'm
Yeah,
getting
this
one
is
of
super
these,
cool.
yes.
They did an excellent job on the hoodie this year.
Great
This
job
artwork
to the
is
team.
amazing.
So
Thank you, Mark Anderson.
So when we move forward to the next story, Steve, why don't you stay with us?
All right.
I wouldn't get too used to being on the pod, though. I wouldn't get
We
used
need
to it
you
at
out there
all.
making us money.
Sounds
This
good.
may be the last time the audience ever sees you.
I will
actually.
be behind the scenes.
Can we talk about
Sounds good to me.
bonehead moves of the week?
Please. I
have a-
love Bonehead Moves of the Week.
Ted Cruz going to Cancun in the middle while his.
John, aren't you a Ted Cruz guy, John Vesmar?
I don't even think John would agree with what Ted Cruz.
And the optics don't look good. I mean, his entire state is frozen, and he's like, "I'm going to Cancun."
This is my favorite one, Cancuna Matata, and Fled Cruz.
Fled Cruz, I like that
was
one.
Fled
good.
Cruz.
Fled Cruz, yep.
I got a picture of him walking through the airport.
Oh, let's see this.
Oh, we got
I
it.
Walk
Walk of shame.
And I heard he asked Houston PD to escort him. And then,
Really?
by the way, then he threw his daughters under the bus, saying it was their. They wanted to go on a vacation, so he
Yeah.
wanted to take them.
Yep.
Wow.
Now, who throws their daughter under the bus, Lindsay? That never happens.
What an asshole.
Oh yeah. Who would do such a thing?
That's right. When's your birthday again?
There he is.
I'm
at
turning
that.
55 this Sunday.
Oh, thanks.
Ted
Yeah.
Cruz in the Houston airport, George W. Bush Airport.
He looks like, yeah.
Yeah, man.
So literally last night we were talking though, and Lindsay's like, yeah, so it's it's my birthday, we should we'll talk about that a little bit, and I think Tom literally says, when is that?
No, I knew the birthday. It did catch me off guard that it was this weekend, though.
Yeah,
I was like,
it
because like
snuck
dates
up on
sneak
him.
upon me. No, I know your birthday. I know exactly.
What is it?
1992, February 21st.
Wow.
He's got the year.
Just like that.
He
1992,
dated
February
me. I'm
21st.
29.
Yeah.
Your
Nin-
mayor has a 29,
Yeah,
almost
I remember.
30-year-old.
I was in the
daughter.
Navy when she was born. And
Were you
To
on the ship or were you
22-year-old
around?
man
No, I was
and
there.
woman.
I was there when she was born, but I left shortly after. You know, crazy life of a squid.
Submariner.
So when I went on a long trip after Lindsay was born, so let's say she is born, she's maybe a month or two, and then I went out to sea for months, and then I came back and she was like talking and stuff. Like,
Wait a minute.
no, I'm not
I
saying.
was a
I don't
genius
remember.
infant.
I don't remember how old she was when I left, but when I got back, she was significantly advanced.
That had to
compared
be
when-
crazy, yeah.
Dude, it sucked. It totally. That's the thing.
That's the thing about being
So
in
like,
the Navy.
I was on
or the armed
I was
forces.
underwater with one of my chiefs, and I always make fun of chiefs because they're like the ultimate squids, right? They love the Navy. Obviously, they've re-enlisted multiple times, and one of the chiefs in there, and I'm not going to say his name.
So is a
but I'm
chief
not
always
sure.
an enlisted guy?
Yeah,
Okay.
enlisted guys. They're not officers. but-
Highest enlisted guy on the ship?
Yeah, yeah, chiefs are like bosses. They're like middle managers, really. You know, the officers are the bosses, but the chiefs are the ones that implement the officers' commands, right?
All right.
So I didn't like chiefs. They were a pain in my ass, right? And then my chief was a guy named, I'm not going to say his name. Let's just say Chief Mel. His
All
name is
right.
Mel.
There we go.
I'm not going to say his last name. I'm not sure if he's still around or not. But Mel was an asshole. He was riding my ass all the time, right? And I was out, and Lindsay had just been born, and I was depressed, man. We were underwater, and I'm like, man, I have a kid at home, and I'm on a freaking
And you're how
submarine.
old?
I'm like 22.
Wow.
22. He had just turned 22.
And I'm underwater. Like, my daughter had just been born, and I'm like, it was the worst. I hated being in a submarine. I couldn't wait till I literally counted the days down till I got out, right? And I was talking to the chief. He's my chief, and I'm like depressed one day. He's like, what's the matter, Petty Officer McDermott? I'm like, I just miss my daughter. I miss my family. This sucks. I'm on a freaking submarine underwater, and my kid's at home growing up, and she has no idea who her dad is. He's like, don't worry about it. He goes, my son is 21 years old, and I've only been to 3 of his birthdays. And I'm like,
That's a goal.
I'm getting out of the goddamn Navy. Like, I'm not going to be this guy.
That's
like,
a low bar.
Seriously? Like, he was bragging about it. Like, I've only been to 3 of my kids' birthdays. Isn't that great? And I'm like, yeah, I'm getting the hell out of the Navy. Like, screw this noise.
Well,
I've
you
only
put your
been to
6
3 of
years
my
in.
birthdays too. So.
Yeah,
That's
Mel.
not true.
Mel, if you're listening.
No, I've been to only 3 of my birthdays.
there she
I
is.
tried to
Well.
skip them as much as possible.
I like the Navy stories. The
I
Chief.
do.
Now we learned about Chiefs today,
Chiefs are a pain in the ass.
but they're the highest ranking
Enlisted.
guys.
Yeah.
So they've always been around for decades.
Chiefs are like the bosses of the enlisted people. The officers implement the rules, and the chiefs make sure you're doing them.
They're the enforcers. They're the police
Right.
of
Yeah.
the ship.
So where are we going next?
I don't know, man. It's 219 day. I'm looking forward to getting my hoodie on. I'm cold, and I got
Short
work
show
to
today?
do.
Short show today?
I mean, I don't know. Anything else left? Do we have anything? We forgot anything? We already went over
Well,
Lindsay's
Hey, but-
birthday.
Do you know our Secretary of State's stepping down, by the way? Connie Lawson. Did you see that?
Why?
She said it was the effect of the pandemic, and then she threw in a health issue. I'm not sure. Maybe it is a health issue. I don't want to try to minimize that. But she said, announced her resignation today. Connie Lawson, 32 years in public service. She said the 2020 election took a toll on her. I've dedicated the last 32 years of my life to public service. I have served with all my heart and soul, Connie Lawson said. It's been an honor to serve, but it's time for me to step down. Like many Hoosiers, 2020 took a toll on me. I'm resigning so I can focus on my health and my family. I will work with Governor Holcomb to ensure our next Secretary of State is up to the task and has the tools and the resources to hit the ground running. Family schmamly. That's what I say.
Didn't she make you wait in her lobby or something when you were supposed to have a meeting with her?
I don't remember. I've been
Yeah.
disrespected so many times as mayor. It's hard to get them all straight.
The disrespect.
Well, I can
I
tell you
think,
this.
yeah, something did happen with that. I forgot.
Yeah, there was something. Maybe it was like a mix-up or something. But
Yeah.
anyway, I mean, Connie Lawson. I didn't hear much criticism about the Indiana election, but then again, Trump won by a lot statewide.
Right,
So maybe
right.
that was why.
But Connie Lawson she's a nice lady. She's
Yeah.
good Secretary of State. I'm not going to say great because she has to deal with the Republican element that wants to disenfranchise millions of Hoosier voters. So she has to deal with that, and I respect her for trying to be fair about elections and running a good election. She
Yeah, I
did.
think the elections that have been run in Indiana are fair and they're open, and I don't think there's any element of fraud involved. And good
So
job.
how does Connie Lawson going to be replaced, Kevin? My attorney, the
Man,
LOCPOD attorney.
State vacancies. That's a good question. I'm sure it's a Republican caucus, right? You would think, or is it picked directly by the governor
I think it's picked directly by the governor.
for a state constitutional office?
Right. I think
Kind of like if circuit court judge.
because like
was
we had
vacant or-
like the state treasurer stepped down, and I believe that he appointed Tara.
Okay.
The new treasurer. So I believe Connie Lawson's replacement is just going to be chosen by the governor. And so there you go.
All right. Well, there you go. Connie Lawson. I did not know that she was stepping on. That's
Yeah,
news.
we were going to cover that last show, but it got buried in all the dry hump material. That other stuff was way more important. Than
You want to
talking about the
preview?
secretary.
I know we've got a guest coming on next week, and it's going to be kind of timely, and it's going to be exciting. So you want to talk?
Oh,
about
next week?
that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Next
I tricked
Friday
you for a second there.
we're
You had to
having
think about it.
tax tips with Bobby. Bobby's a CPA, and tax tips with Bobby is going to premiere next week. And if you don't know Bobby, he's super, super goddamn smart.
If you thought tax
Mostly
advice
funny.
is boring, come listen to Bobby talk about tax tips.
Tax
So-
tips with Bobby next Friday show. You will not want to miss it. And last but not least, we want to sing happy birthday to the beautiful Lindsay McDermott, featuring
Wow.
Lindsay McDermott.
Look at that. A cake
She thought
on-
we forgot about her birthday, but we did not.
Can Reggie get that
Oh,
out?
fancy.
So,
it's a bundt
Thank you,
cake.
Jill, for cooking this like at midnight last night.
Thank
Thank you,
Reggie.
Jill, for cooking last night at
Whoa.
midnight.
Wow,
Wow.
look at this.
So
Triple
here we
chocolate.
go. Ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lindsay. Happy birthday to you.
Thanks,
Boy, that was-
guys.
It looks
We're
very
up to
beautiful.
Really good.
We didn't have enough time to paint it. And
No, it was 219 day.
Acrylic paint.
we were going to put happy birthday, Lindsay.
Blow out the candles, Linz.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. You left me. There you go.
Happy birthday, sweetheart.
You can't blow out candles anymore because of COVID.
Yeah, you'll
Good point.
spray your COVID juice all over. But
Well,
anyway,
it's my cake, so it doesn't matter.
but you've been vaccinated anyway, right?
Yes, I got my first dose this week.
As a
Good
nurse,
job. Did you feel
as
sick?
a healthcare worker.
I didn't feel sick, but man, my arm hurt.
Yeah.
I know I've heard some people say that their arm got really sore after getting it. I have a bruise for
If
sure.
you have massive amounts of muscle like me, you can't hardly even feel it.
Oh,
Yeah.
right,
I didn't-
definitely.
I had no
Massive
effect.
amounts of
Triathlete.
muscle.
Triathlete. Did you know I'm training for a triathlon, Lindsay?
No way. Hey, I had never
Great.
heard
Aren't you
that.
proud of your dad?
That's so great.
We're gonna have to hear this for 5 months coming.
No.
4 months coming.
I have
They
to
make
finish.
a joke.
Once I finish, you
then
will
you're
never
gonna hear.
of
Then
it.
we're never hear the end of it.
That's when I'm getting my tattoo.
Triathlete.
Yeah, big time. I'm gonna get like
Your time.
like the-
for
what's that?
3 hours. And
the barbed wire across the
Nice.
bicep, right? That's right.
Do you know how you can find a triathlon or a triathlete?
Uh-oh.
They'll tell you.
They'll tell you.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Wow.
Don't
can't
worry.
wait.
You don't have
Birthday,
to
Lindsay.
look.
We're gonna have like shows.
Thanks.
You guys are gonna be so sick of hearing about my triathlete Tom.
There
I'm
go
gonna
our
change my
numbers,
name.
John.
Triathlete Tom. So anyway, I want to say thank you to everybody that's been listening to LOCPOD today. I want to remind you that we need you to subscribe, rate, review. Tuesday we're going to do a mailbag, right? We talked about that yesterday. So if you have anything you want read on the show, any questions you want to ask, we're going to do mailbag on Tuesday. So we want to encourage you to do that. I want to thank Steve Kellogg, the Magic Man, for taking over as the captain of our sinking ship.
Glad to be here. Thanks for swiping
You're
right,
not
Kev.
sinking.
You got it.
Yeah, we're going down quick, Steve. We need your help.
I
Get
got
us,
it.
get us
Just a little
upright.
dinghy. It's fine.
We're listing.
Yeah. So anyway,
Eastern Europe, we're coming for you.
The motherland.
so I want to thank my co-host Kevin Smith, the best co-host in the studio right now. I wanna-
It's always nice to have a backhanded compliment.
that's right. Featuring
You're the best mayor in the room right now.
I know that. I appreciate that very much.
You're the best
my
triathlete in the room right now.
Oh,
There's
you
so
know
much
what? That
passive
reminds me.
aggressiveness
In the last
among
show,
Tom and
you
Kevin.
called me your favorite daughter.
I did.
Well, I sent my DNA to get tested. So if I find another sister,
You'll still be my favorite
I'm gonna
daughter.
tell her.
You'll
that I'm
still
her-
be my
I'm your
favorite.
We need to
sweetie.
find that out on the show.
Did you
Lindsay.
really
I know.
do that?
Yes, I did.
I told you not to do that.
It's going to be ready in 2 weeks.
Like those are
so
some crazy
Oh,
days.
that's going to
and
be a show.
I'll
right there.
read the results.
You're
when
like,
I get
Dad, I have 4 sisters. It
How long were you away on that submarine?
was a long 4 years. Let me tell you.
Dad, I don't know if you're my dad.
Yeah, I'm your dad. I promise you. So, anyway, featuring Lindsay McDermott, we got to still figure out her role.
Yes, featuring starring.
Featuring starring, and then Vez, you're a great producer, man.
Best one
Best in the room.
Best one in the
We
room.
knew that was coming.
Yep. So thanks, Vaz. And then Kyle the intern. AWOL. What the hell is going on
Hell
with
yeah,
Kyle the
You have to
intern?
meet this guy.
AWOL. Kyle the intern. I haven't seen this guy. Like
He's been working hard with John in the background.
Yeah, yeah.
He's been trying to.
He's
But
working
I've
real
been-
hard.
That's an endorsement, John.
Real hard in the background. Like very, very much in the background. So anyway, to our LOCPOD audience,
Happy 2-9.
I forgot to apologize to our LOCPOD audience
Why
for
not?
disparaging them on the last show.
Yeah,
I apologize to you too
for signing in early.
for signing in early and being and I ridiculed you. I apologize.
Oh, the smart people signed in late.
So from now on, at the beginning of the show, I'm going to apologize to the previous show
Thank
because
you.
I'm always offending somebody.
I
So-
don't think you did it today.
So anyway, thanks everybody for watching and
maybe
listening.
Jasper County.
Don't forget to subscribe to LOCPOD. We love you. We will see you on Tuesday when we do mailbag. Next Friday's show, Tax Tips with Bobby. You're not going to want to miss that
Don't
one.
miss
All right.
All right, take care, everybody.
Have a great day.
Bye, guys.
Happy 219 Day.
Bye.